Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your on channel ACS True Week starting from today. How it will for all 12 ascendants. Let's welcome Akashji from Calgary, Canada. Namaskar, Ram
Namaskar,
Ram.
Rohitji. Welcome. Thank you so much. Here we go. I think last week we missed because I was not well, but here we are back again, 13th of April till 19th of April 2025. Step by step. Let's start with Aries Ascendant here. When we look at Aries Ascendant, finally, the eclipse energy is now supposed to be ending. Venus is turning direct. Very great time to, if there is any money that is being stuck in foreign country or work wise, if you are thinking of getting into some foreign placements, this is a very, very beautiful time for all the people. With moon entering into Libra, moon is already finished the cycle with Ketu also, and now it has entered into the seventh house. Fourth house lord, fourth from itself in the seventh house is also great when it comes to any kind of um, you know relationships that has to do with emotionally satisfaction, or emotionally satisfying relationships may come to your life here. So that is one great news. Mahalakshmi yoga is still happening because Mars is aspecting moon with the fourth aspect on the seventh house. This is also a very, very great yoga here, so absolutely wonderful. Moving on, money from partnership is also seen. Moving on, we are entering into a full beautiful kind of a placement where sun and moon are opposite each other. Sun is getting exalted. Sun is entering into Aries. Beautiful time when fifth house lord is in the ascendant, exalted, powerful position. And here, lot of authority. Like, many people must be going through a very difficult time during this eclipse period, that, not able to finalize things, nothing moving forward. If you have given interview, you're not receiving any response back. But now here, positively, you will start seeing a very, very great time for recognition, fame, name, and those people who are waiting for government job to be done. That means any work from the government that needs to be done, you also see that you will get success in that area also. So beautiful with sun exalted, one of the best time for everyone. Moon entering into Scorpio. Now here luminaries are in a very different kind of a scenario where sun is exalted and moon is debilitated. So this is happening from 15th till 17th or till 18th of April. When moon is debilitated in the eighth house, in such cases we should not be working towards finalizing some vehicle, paying, making some payments, getting something done related to your real estate, making the installments. In these areas we should be careful if we are initiating it for the first time. Otherwise, life is full of installments. So in such cases you should be avoiding major things, major money decisions. But when it comes to income, because of Jupiter and moon in such placement, Jupiter aspecting moon, moon aspecting back Jupiter, and exalted aspect of moon on the second house, this is a time that if there is some wealth which is completely out of your mind, out of your sight, that means you have given something to someone, you're supposed to receive it. This is the time that you will receive it in a very, very amazing manner. Also, when eighth house moon is there, it is important for you to take care of your stomach, gut health. Then moon will get into ninth house. Great time for traveling abroad. Those people who want to go for any kind of vipassana, any kind of yoga, meditation, retreats, going to foreign countries, and also blessings from mother. This is an absolute wonderful time. Those who are doing education, great nurturing period in education also. So what a wonderful week after the eclipse energy and everything, now all settled. As soon as the sun will move away from Rahu, and which is happening here this month, automatically all the problem is solving. So great re restart, good things now. That is what I can say. All the best. Do subscribe. There's a WhatsApp link in the description also. You can ask for personal appointments as well. Taurus. When we look at Taurus, Venus is turning direct into Pisces, the ascendant lord in the 11th house, which was kind of handling all the chaos around this placement and everything. Now it is getting direct here, which is very powerful, very positive. And when Venus gets direct, lot of things that were pending, that is related to your social circles, related to friendships, related to getting some, income is there, but income has not been received yet. That is also what it is going to start doing for all the people. So it's a beautiful time. Moon, on the other hand, enters into Libra here. The Lord of the third house is in the sixth house. Short distance travel because of work can be seen. There can be a lot of communication, good, pure, positive communication that you can see from your workplace. In fact, some monetary benefit from short distance or short places, or maybe short stints. You get some freelance work, you get some great money in that, because Mars is aspecting 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth aspect of Mars is on Moon here. So it's a beautiful time, by the way. So make the most of it. Moon in the sixth house. Also, remember, stomach related problems, problems related to gut health has to be taken care during this period. Finally, Sun will get exalted. The fourth house lord in the 12th house exalted. This is one scenario where a lot of foreign settlements happen. Those people who want to settle in foreign country, those people who want to go and establish their business in foreign country or buy a house in foreign country. If there is any possibility, or then anything that is going on, it will happen. There may be also possibility that many people may be traveling or maybe visiting foreign countries during this time, so that is also great. Many people may be visiting to their home country also, as vacations and stuff like that. So all the best for everyone. Because Sun is in the 12th house, this is a house of spirituality and expenses related to real estate or vehicle can be seen during this month, whole month, not only the week after 14th of April. Regular basis, that can be a challenge for 1 year, 1 month, because this is how Sun exalted will behave. On the other hand, we have to be very careful about any kind of rift or trouble with the government. If anything is there, resolve it peacefully. Otherwise, it can turn out to be an expensive affair. Moon also becomes debilitated. So luminaries right now, one is exalted, one is debilitated. But debilitated Moon in the Kendra receives a very powerful aspect of Jupiter, making a proper Gaj Kesari yoga in this chart. Absolutely great for your relationships, great for your personality, great for your authority, power, dignity. Everything is so powerful during this time. Relationships are going to tend to turn much better than expected, and those who are wishing for some commitment or some long term love affair, this that, there's also a possibility here. So beautiful. Then Moon will enter into Sagittarius. Now when we look at Sagittarius Moon here, this is the placement of the third house in the eighth house. While traveling, while short distance travel, there can be sudden ups and downs that can come to you, or some kind of fear that will come, but it is going to be a very temporary phase for 2 3 days. So be careful between 15th and 18th if you're traveling. On the other hand, if there is any fight, any inheritance fight, any problem, any court cases, this is a time that some resolution may come suddenly out of nowhere. That's how powerful the placements of planets are this week. So it's a very positive, amazing, beautiful week. And especially the Lord of the Ascendant is now direct into the sign where it is exalted after all the drama. Now it is supposed to give you some wealth, some great social connection, some wealth from your social connection. So all the best. Amazing. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. There is a group for chat as well. And there is also, subscribe so that you are a part of us all the time. Gemini ascendant. When we look at Gemini ascendant, Venus, the lord of the 12th house and the lord of the 5th house, that means here it is a semi-neutral planet, it's getting direct in the 10th house of your career, power, fame, name, dignity. Control over your occupation is what this house has. And the control that was not on your occupation, somewhere things were very slow and things were not working in your favor. Now absolutely, from 13th of April, you don't have to worry about anything, because things will start working in your favor. Expenses which was happening outside of your control are now going to calm down. So this is one great opportunity to make something very positive out of this time. In terms of Venus, on the other hand, it is sitting with, still Nij Bhang Raj Yoga is happening. So make the most of this. It's a time for you to ask or be extremely creative in your workplace. Other than that, Moon will enter into the house of Libra. Here, the second house lord is making a connection with the fifth house, speculative gain. If you're in lottery business, buy a lottery yourself. If you are in any kind of somewhere where you think that here I should just play, the luck, this is the time to play the luck, because there are two important factors here. Moon is aspected by Mars, and the second house Mars is aspecting the fourth on the fifth house of speculative gain and Mahalakshmi Stan, making a very potent Mahalakshmi yoga. Whenever planets are in Kendras or are in Trikonas, and if any kind of planet looks at them, this is Mahalakshmi yoga. So it is absolutely wonderful. So make the best of this time by investing into speculative gains. Those who are thinking about progeny, starting childbirth, Absolutely, this is the right time to take that initiative as well. Those who are children, are thinking about education or startups, it is also very great time to support them. So all the best. Moon, sorry, Sun enters into Aries here. It's another great news where third house Lord is sitting ninth from itself, and it is exalted in the sign of gains, sign of social circles. Yeah, here, because Sun is a very harsh planet, sometimes there can be problem or challenges when it comes to social circles and ego clashes, because you will be also at a status, you will not settle for less. So that kind of situation is there, but try to be as humble as possible and take this benefit from government, benefit from people in power, benefit from people who are in, extreme decision making positions, is where you will start seeing benefits. In fact, from government also, if government job also is what you need to be looking, absolutely. There may also be possibility that during this time you go to some exhibitions, some places where there is big social gathering. So try to make the best use of this. Sun exalted is superb. Then later, Moon will enter into Scorpio, become debilitated. But here, there is one great yoga that is happening. Moon is debilitated, still aspected by Jupiter, and there is Rashi Parivartana between Moon and between Mars. So this is also a great time that, health-wise, things will start improving. Rather than it getting worse, it will start getting improving. There can be some possibility of stomach ache or something to do with mouth ulcers or dental problems, but that is because of Mars debilitated in your chart, not because of Moon. Moon will try to protect you as much as it can. So it's also a beautiful placement. Not a great time to take some debt or give some people, lend some money to other people. It will be a scene where money will not come back very easily. So this is not the right time. But otherwise, expansion in workplace, expansion in your health matters, expansion in your daily work and routine, and going more positive side is seen for all the people. Moon entering into Sagittarius on April 18th. Here, when we look at Moon here, again the second house Lord Maraka is sitting in the Maraka house. Now, this is where little bit challenges to health can come. So, good time, everything very beautiful. You ate a lot outside, and now weekend you'll say, "Oh, I have some stomach problems. I have this, that. I have UTIs, urinary infections, and whatnot." It's great when it comes to relationships. Yes, absolutely wonderful. But when it comes to just a pattern where we are talking about health, it's not a great time, the end of the week. So make don't party very hard on the weekend, otherwise it will be a challenge for you. All the best, have a great time. There's a WhatsApp link in the description. Do subscribe, so I'll be seeing you on the other side as well. And those who want to take any appointments, for sure. Cancer ascendant, Karka Lagna. What is happening is Venus, who's the lord of the 11th house and the 4th house, an extreme benefic. The second, we can call yoga karka kind of planet, because Mars is a yoga karka, but when it comes to Venus, it is also a planet that rules a Kendra and the 11th house of gains, an Upchaya house, but it's a beautiful, wonderful house. In your Bhagyastan, in your destiny house, it is turning direct again after all the drama, all the possible problems that happened here. Is where Venus will enter into Pisces. Venus will become direct into Pisces. This direct Venus. So when Venus turns direct into Pisces, Rohiji, here, it was under a lot of turmoil, because see, first of all, it is the exalted planets in this house. There is a Rashi Parivartan between Venus and Jupiter. So as Jupiter is taking care of the sign of Taurus, Venus also had to take sign of Pisces. So it was too much of responsibility. Now finally, out of this responsibility, it will start giving you great results as well. Automatically, something that it really wanted to manifest is where it will manifest here. So very, very great time for higher education, learning, getting spiritual guidance, taking astrological consultations. If you have good astrologers around you, try to ask them what is the next step, how do we move forward, that kind of stuff. In fact, in the other scenario here, Nijbhang Raj Yoga is still on. So it's a very wonderful, awesome, beautiful time for all the Cancer ascendant people when Venus turns direct. Lot of things that your destiny was avoiding, you will start getting it. Later, Moon will enter into Libra, into the sign of Lagnesh, Lagna Lord, fourth from itself. What a beautiful thing, aspected by Mars. Great time for getting some kind of wealth related to real estate, or maybe something, creating new real estate, maybe creating or getting new vehicle. So it's a beautiful time, because Mars is aspecting. It can be little bit of harsh here, because Mars fourth aspect is harsh. It's a debilitated aspect, but still Moon is in a very extreme powerful position during this time. So before it gets debilitated, make the most of it in the beginning of the week only. If it anything that you need to do with your real estate, touch your real estate in any way, Absolute great time. Sun, on the other hand, will enter into Aries on 14th of April. So this is the time that Sun and Moon will be opposite to each other. Purnima is already happening. So this is also the time that Moon will be in great position, but it will be waning Moon. It will be completely going down and down and down. So what we need to do, all auspicious activities related to some puja, some aradhana should be avoided unless and until it is Krur puja, like Krura Deva puja, like Bhairava puja, like Ma Baglamki puja, Ma Tara puja, Ma Chinnamasta puja. In such areas, yes, but in other ways, no. That is how it should be. Sun in the sign of 10th house, especially the house of power, second house lord in the 10th house, in house of power, you'll be extremely dominant in area related to your career. There can be possibility, if you're looking for a new job, you may get a new job offer, and that job offer can either be government, can be coming from powerful positions, or can be coming from powerful people also around you. So keep an eye open and try to be absolutely expressive during this time. Moon enters into Scorpio. Now look the irony of Moon in its own sign, in its own ascendant, in the ascendant of Cancer, how it has given the Yoga Karka, the the place where it becomes debilitated. Same way, it is going into the house of the Yoga Karka, where it is getting debilitated. So this time there is a Rashi Parivartana between Moon debilitated, Mars debilitated. This is a Raja Yoga. This is an absolute great Raja Yoga, and it's happening only for Cancer ascendant, no one else. So make the use of this Raja Yoga. This Raja Yoga is actually to manifest wealth or manifest knowledge that can generate wealth for you, speculative gains for you, gains from your children's, gains from also something that has to do with share, stock market, cryptocurrency. Disclaimer: make sure that you are absolutely aligned with your mentors to trade into it. Don't go on the face value of astrology. You may be going through wrong Mahadasha, but if you're going through Moon Mahadasha, Mars Mahadasha, oh my god, this is an absolute Raja Yoga that is happening. Now, here, in terms of Moon entering into the sixth house, that is Sagittarius, here, the ascendant lord in the sixth house will go and repair a lot of health problems that you have been going through. These health problems must be maybe related to your stomach, maybe related to lower abdomen, maybe related to water retention in the body. Sometimes it also related to sleep patterns. This will be a positive time when you will start feeling much better. Going back, Moon is entering into Scorpio when it is receiving the benefic aspect of Jupiter, and also it is doing interchange with the house of Mars. So it is like a Raj Yoga. You can't even imagine. This is an absolute Gaj Kesari Raj Yoga. So don't let this from. I'm telling you, everyone will feel this from 15th of April till 18th of April. A great time in your life. In terms of Moon getting into the sixth house, loan, not a good time for giving loan, taking loan, not a good time for health. It is better that health will improve, not a good time to experiment on medicines, this, that, dot, not. And try to do yoga and meditation during the weekend, which will help you release a lot of burden. All the best, have a great time. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe. Leo ascendant. When we look at Leo ascendant, the eighth house where all the drama was, and Rohit, before this video, one of my student in my class, she just messaged saying that, Akash, is everything okay? You seem to be very low, very not responsive. I am not responsive. It was like completely going on that I was not feeling like to work, and just too much going on in my life, health wise, family wise, and so many things, because of all these planetary positions also, and because I'm going through Mars Mahadash, and Mars is all on top debilitated right now. Anyways, Venus is finally turning direct into Pisces. If hidden money or money that has to come from shared resources, partnerships, in-laws is going to come here again. I don't see any prospects for me, but for you, if there is any prospects, then this is going to be working very beautifully. If you're going through Venus Mahadasha, Antardasha, Pratyantardasha, then there is also possibility of manifesting during this time only, next few days only. So let's hope for the best. Good time for also career, expansion in career. In fact, sometimes you do some kind of great research or come across some great things in career that can 100% change the scenario for you completely. Moon entering into Libra here is also one great news. When Moon enters into Libra, this is the time the Lord of the 12th house is in the third house. This means that long distance travel can happen, sudden long distance travel can happen, and because it is aspected by Mars, you have to be very careful when there is some kind of long distance travel. Sometimes in this cases losses also happen. I'll tell you a simple story. Rohitji, 13th 14th of April was my time of traveling. I was supposed to go to Toronto 1 2 days, and then from Toronto I was supposed to go to Dubai, and I wanted to settle there, but I have changed all the plans. What happened is cancellation happened. I lost 150 $200 because of cancellation of flights. So such losses also happen. See, losses because of travel also happen. This is what happened to me. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So here Moon is going to aspect. Even if Moon is aspecting it on 13th, just imagine it happened way before, because it was supposed to happen. So planets do manifest things beforehand. Remember this. Sometimes many people planets manifest right time only, but if you're going through Mahadasha Antardasha, then before time only you will get the results. That's how beautiful astrology is. So this time try to be avoid any kind of short distance travel if not required. Don't do it. But if there is any visa application, anything that has to do with government, you will get some great positive news, or maybe some approval from on your passport, that okay, here is your green card, here is your PR, here is your work permit, here is your visitor visa. Something like this can happen, which will be very great. And then the lord of the ascendant, finally the lord of the house of the lagna, that is a kendra and trikona both. This lagna, as we learn also astrology, right, while doing this is kendra and trikona both. And this means that it is trine also, and it is quadrant also. And here this is sitting in the one of the most positive placements, and that is a trine. When the ascendant lord goes to the ninth house, bhagya uday happens. Something destiny is going to be working in your favor in absolute great position. So all the best for all the people. Power, blessings from guru, blessings from government, blessing in every area of life. I can't even explain how beautiful it is. And this is not all. One great raja yoga is also happening that you will see now when moon enters into Scorpio here. Just imagine there is a Rashi Parivartana between two debilitated planets that are in each other's house. This is a Raja Yoga. On top of that, Jupiter is aspecting the seventh aspect on benefic moon. It's like such a beautiful time for your career, for your house, for your home, for happiness, for rejuvenation, for coming back from miserable times to getting into one of the most beautiful times of your life. Only thing, travel can be a little bit of challenging, and there can be some setbacks in that area, but it is a beautiful time. Beautiful time in terms of your health, wealth, mindset, everything great. In fact, whenever Mars is debilitated, I have seen Rohitji in such cases for Leo ascendant people, it is a little bit of challenging with sleep pattern, this, that, tiredness. But on the other hand, it is looking aspecting the sixth house with an exalted aspect. This is where more power comes on your workplace. You'll be absolutely motivated during this time. So beautiful. And with moon here, only one thing, property or big money should not be invested somewhere, otherwise it's very great. Later, moon will enter into Sagittarius, into the fifth house. Here also, the 12th house lord is in the fifth house. There can be travel due to children, or maybe your children are traveling and coming back to you. Lot of creative things, lot of not too great time to invest into crypto or share market, because the 12th house lord is in the fifth house. There can be loss when you do such kind of things. So this is what is going to be this week in an overall session. But when we talk about this, especially this moon in the fifth house, it is a very auspicious placement of a benefic planet. Look at the luminaries, fifth house and ninth house. Such a beautiful placement for you to manifest great things related to education. Please go ahead, start some course, do some crash course, learn something, get certificates. This is how life will go forward. All the best. Have a great time. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. And those who are watching for the first time, do subscribe. Virgo ascendant. When we talk about Virgo ascendant, Venus is turning direct into Pisces, into the seventh house for you. Now, here, remember, there is one astrologer who was saying something which you need to remember very carefully. He said that Venus is a maraka for Virgo ascendant people, whereas this is not true. According to the Parashari principle, the planet who owns a trine, who owns a trikona, cannot be a malefic or a maraka for it. It becomes neutral. So forget about Venus being maraka for you. So remember this. That astrologer is very learned, but I don't know why such stupidity he put it on YouTube, which someone brought notice to me, and he told me, and I said, no, not possible, because if was not owning a trine, then Parashara says yes. Like Mercury, for example, for Leo ascendant, it is a maraka because it does not own a trine. But here, because it owns the ninth house of destiny, how can a destiny person become a maraka for you? So Venus is no longer not a maraka. No longer means never ever it was. So Venus is a neutral planet, and sitting in the seventh house of relationships, love, business, partnerships. This is the time that you will see abundance in this area because Venus is finally turning direct now after all the turmoil drama that has happened in the seventh house for you. And also one more thing. So a lot of problem happened. All the astrologers predicted the world is ending. This is happening. That is happening. Six planets will align, and this stupidity. What happened? Tell me. Any one person tell me what happened. Nothing happened. These all astrological phenomenons are happening every minute, every time this is happening, but nothing. There is no big deal about it. It is there. There is some very big power that is protecting us. There are, which is bigger than, bigger than all these navgrahas. They are gods. They are whatever you call energies. So they are protecting us. So don't take things lightly. These planets and all are just out on a level which can affect our daily matters. But when it comes to destiny, there is someone who has written it down very nicely for you. So believe in yourself. Don't believe in all this negative things. When we look here, when we look here with Venus becoming direct, a lot of things great in terms of business partnership, relationships, everything will become very more pleasant and positive. There can also be gains of wealth through your partners or relationship because second house lord is in the seventh house. So beautiful. When we look here, we'll go to the second house where moon goes into Libra. This is the time that moon will receive an aspect from Mars from the 11th house. 11th house Mars putting fourth aspect on the second house. That means gains through real estate, gains through fixed assets, gains through even jewelry. Sometimes in such cases, gold is going up. You think of selling, oh, let me sell some gold and get some money out. That's kind of yoga, that kind of positivity is seen here. In many cases, when moon is in the second house, moon is the lord of the 11th house. Such people get windfall money from their relatives or from their family members. So let's hope for the best how this is supposed to be coming. But other whatever it is great placement of moon. Then sun becomes exalted. Not a very very great placement of sun to be exalted, but it is still making a Vipreet Raja Yoga. That means 12th house lord in the 8th house. In such cases, inheritance is the number one area. Shared resources is the number one area which really works out for you. If you're in any business partnership, any shared resource, any contracts that you want to go do, because Venus is also in good position, Sun is also in good. Any contract you want to do from the government, from private organizations, it's absolutely great time. Any research-based projects that you're getting into will also reap benefits and give you favor from the government. So that's also very, very great. When Moon enters into Scorpio, this is one great yoga again because how do I explain? So, Moon is sitting fifth from its own natal zodiac. Okay. And Mars is sitting ninth from the natal zodiac. That means this is a Raja Yoga happening in the third and the 11th house. Rashi Parivartana between Moon and Mars. Great time to communicate in a very larger group of people. If you want to express yourself, if you want to give them a very great presentation or a speech, why not choose these dates? That is from 15th of April till 18th of April, one of the best period that can convert your small idea into a big revolution or a big movement. That's how powerful this time is. So don't take your communication that you're getting from inside you, don't take it in a very simple manner. There is something more powerful coming. Also, because Jupiter is putting the aspect here, look, Jupiter is putting here aspect on Moon. Moon gets more strengthened. That means more expansion it will create. Somehow, in when Moon is not very good here, it is debilitated, right? Powerless. In such cases, little bit of weakness, or we can call little bit of not motivated we feel, but we need to deliberately be motivated, like zapardasti, bring that an emotion within you, because that will reap great benefits. Later, Moon will enter into Kendra, the lord of the 11th house in the 4th house. If you want to gain from any kind of real estate vehicle, or want to change, want to flip, whatever you want to do, want to construct, absolute good time. Happiness from mother, happiness from your home house, home environment will be very very beautiful. But this is also receiving an aspect of Saturn, so we have to be very disciplined when it comes to ethical approach in the family members also. Like, don't be try to be very cunning or cheating. Try to be ethical and try to be nice. Okay, all the best. I know I'm speaking very fast. It is almost 12:30 night here, so I want to sleep. But this is important. Rohit ji said we cannot miss it. So I said we cannot miss it. So we will do it. But I'm so tired working all day long. Anyways, all the best. Have a great time. Do subscribe, and we'll see you in the with next week and with lot of great transit, and especially the big video of Jupiter is coming. I think 4 hours long video will be there where Jupiter is transiting, and great thing for you, all the people. All the best. Libra ascendant. When we talk about Libra ascendant, Venus is turning direct into Pisces. Here, this is the sixth house where all the major drama was happening. Everyone was placed here. Eclipse was happening. Health wise, there could have been some challenges. Sometimes, in some cases, you feel little bit of demotivated in workplace. Such kind of things happen. But when we look at the positive side of this, Venus is now turning direct. That means ascendant Lord, health wise or competition, if you're going to do anything, it will start giving you very great benefits. So, one thing is competitive wise, very great time. Also, there can be possibility Venus is, also related to love. There can be love affair or etc. that will happen in your workplace, or maybe workplace love will be at the peak here. Venus is also making Viprit Rajyog, so some hidden love affair can also be there. So, that's also what is happening. Moon, on the other hand, is entering into Libra, into the ascendant, getting fourth aspect of Mars from the 10th house, which is a very great aspect. You will be right now in two mindsets. You will be emotionally also very charged, and you will be, fierce on the other hand. That you'll be like, okay, ready to take action. Emotional and action, when they are balanced together, this is another great time to manifest, you know, positivity in every aspect of your life: health, wealth, your attitude, your physical outlook, everything. Many people in this cases, when moon and Mars align in some way or the other, and it is alignment is like for a long time. It's not like small. I will tell you why. In such cases, people also start new routines, and which are wonderful for you. Expression of aggressiveness as well as love together, emotion and aggressive together is what is seen. Then Sun enters into Aries, and this is going to be exalted Surya in the seventh house. Love is on the air. Love is in the air. Sorry, love is absolutely sprouting from everywhere. You will feel very vulnerable when it comes to love life, and you will see that I'm so happy, so powerful, so positive. You meet the right person in your life. That is how you. Or in fact, if you are in a very lovey-dovey relationship, you will see that lotuses are blossoming there. Some great news when it comes to business partnership also. Right exact time to start partnerships. Get something, some MOU, a memorandum of understanding, getting, between both people. This is what that time is. So make the most of this time. It's a very wonderful week. Now, as I was talking about Moon and Mars, the combination still begins. There is a Rashi Parivartana yoga between the 10th house and the second house. This is time to communicate or to start expecting wealth from your career. You will see that new enrollments, new wealth. Somehow, wealth will be coming to your life in a very nicer way. Since it is also the planet that also puts an exalted aspect on the eighth house, that is Moon, and Mars is putting on the fourth house. That means inheritance or money that has to come from land, from house. In such cases, something can erupt and something can come into your notice, which can be very great. You will be very grateful for that combination. So make the most of this time. Very good time. It's like for Leo ascendant and for Cancer ascendant, this is a Raj yoga, but for other, it is still that benefic placement of Rashi Parivartana. What Rashi Parivartana means: when two planets change their houses in different ways, it is it in same sign. Like for example, Mars has gone to the house of Moon, Moon has gone to the house of Mars. In such cases, they both become benefic. They will say, neither I will destroy your house, neither you destroy my house. I will give you benefit related to the. He said, I will also give you benefit related. This is what happens when Rashi Parivartan, and especially debilitated planet, occupy the Rashi Parivartan yoga, which is wonderful. Great time to manifest wealth, to earn money, to invest money, to recover money. Everything is great. And then Moon enters into Sagittarius. And here, when we look at Sagittarius sign, this is a sign that is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is not putting any aspect here, but Jupiter is in the eighth house, third. One thing you have to be careful about is speaking. Sometimes speaking, you can hurt some other people. because moon is an emotional planet, right? And sitting in this house of Jupiter, it is not a very great friend of Jupiter. So somehow, when they come together, it's a different scenario. But on an individual level, moon is not that great friends with Jupiter. Somehow here, moon does not have the ability to express emotional values. It will only express practical values, which can create sometimes, distance between you and your loved ones, or you and your siblings, or you and your neighbors. So try to be mindful of what you speak, how you speak, and emotionally keep your grounds as fair as it can. Okay, don't be only practical. So all the best, have a great time. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe. I will be happy to see you part of my family. Thank you. Scorpio ascendant. When we look at Scorpio ascendant, Venus is turning direct in the fifth wonderful house for you. It has been here from 31st of January, and it is here thriving. Now it will start thriving here. It will try to give you great progress. Progress that can be related to speculative gains, progress that can be related to love life, romance, progress that is related to partnership wealth, progress that is related to foreign travel, foreign learning, going for education in foreign country. Everywhere this planetary position will align. Very great, very amazing time for all the people. Ruji, I just got one of my friend, Mr. Kapil, his name is. He gave me this one very beautiful pyramid. It has some copper inside and beautiful stones. Just thought of telling it. Here, he's Scorpio ascendant, that's why I'm telling. He will see this. Kapil, when moon is entering when Venus is direct here, Venus is the lord of the 7th and the 12th house. Not a very great planet for Scorpio ascendant. It is a maraka, but somehow this is a very pious placement of Venus. Mahalaxmi stan, and Venus is the upasak, that means the devotee of Mahalakshmi only. So some wealth we are seeing out of a blue. Suddenly some wealth, I will say, oh my god, this happened. This is how we are going to be seeing. Moon entering into Libra now. Now, what happens here is that the ninth house lord in the 12th house, that means travel, 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 aggressive travel, not harmful, very tiring travel, trialing travel schedule. Also can be travel related to higher education. Now Mars is from the ninth house, is putting an aspect on moon here. This means making wealth from foreign country also is possible. Maybe getting some investor XYZ from foreign country is possible during this time if you have a startup, because Venus is also in the right position. So make the use of this kind of a time. Try to approach people. Things may work out well for you. Later, Sun, Surya Dev, will become exalted in the 6th house, the 10th house lord, going to the workplace area, getting exalted. It means that health wise, routine very great. Government jobs, any competitions, anywhere where you are giving exams, great, tick mark, you will win. There is possibility during this time that if some legal troubles, court cases, this, that, whatnot, were not getting resolved, it will get resolved as well. In many cases, when we will look at sun here, sun placed here, and sun sometimes also gives opportunity to work very closely with the government. So maybe many people who are applying for government jobs may also get some government contracts or government jobs. So beautiful time. Only thing, health wise we have to be careful. Sun is a cruel, a malefic planet when it comes here. Health wise, sun will rule all the bone density, and all the blood flow in the body. Blood is ruled by Mars, the blood flow is ruled by sun. There is a thin layer between both the things, so please careful. Blood pressure blood pressure is ruled by sun and Mars together. But when blood cancer or any blood related bad things happen, this is sun is responsible for it. Sorry, Mars is responsible for it. And when blood wise anemia and this kind of things happen, then sun is responsible. So it is very confusing, but sun and Mars both are responsible for this. That's in a simple way. And sun is sitting in the house of Mars. So blood related problems, maybe many girls will be through menopause, or many women will be going through menopause, may also feel a little bit of irritation during this time in this month. So unfortunately, try to be as much as cool as you can. Do hatha yoga, do meditation, do malasan, Malasan, very important for everyone when sun is in this house. And Surya Namaskar, hatha yoga should be done whenever sun is in this position. So all the best. Later, moon will enter into Scorpio. Now if you see moon and Mars is owning, Mars is sitting in a very pious house, that is the ninth house, and moon is sitting in also pious house, that is the ascendant. So there is a kind of a medium Raja Yoga that is happening for you, where like exactly for Cancer ascendant this is happening exactly for you, because see, for Cancer ascendant, number 4 is the beginning, and uh, you know 8 is the fifth house. So again, ascendant and Trikona, and for you also ascendant and Trikona. So it is kind of a Raja Yoga where you are able to manifest greatness in terms of all the emotional aspects of life, all the material, all the, what you say, action oriented areas of life. You'll be able to be taking control of everything in your hand. This is an invincible time. Look at moon putting an exalted aspect on the seventh house where Jupiter is placed, and Gaj Kesari Yoga is happening because moon is not receiving any malefic aspect. What are we waiting for? It's an absolute time to go out and release yourself, unleash that dragon from inside you, and try to achieve greatness. That is what this time promises for you. All the best. Amazing time. Moon, on the other hand, will enter into Sagittarius, into the second house. Great for wealth. Second house Lord in the second house. Sorry, ninth house Lord in the second house. It's an absolute blessings. Money may come from long distance. Money may come from partnership. Money may come from mentors. Money or ideas or knowledge may come from teachers or mentors or gurus. You can ask them for advice, and somewhere with their advice, you can be able to make great. You can turn your life into a great position. All the best. Wonderful time. Good time for family dynamics also. Family wise also things will be very nice. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe. Very nice to see you today. All the best. Sagittarius ascendant. When we look at Sagittarius, fourth house is where all the melodrama happened. Eclipse, this, that, whatnot, fighting, challenges in home area, feeling very tired, very extremely hopeless kind of situation where you were emotionally not secure during this time. Somewhere emotionally you were a little bit vulnerable, which must be seen during this time. Now you will see a more positive impact on your life. Remember, fourth house, Venus becoming direct here. Look at Venus position, the sixth and the 11th house Lord. That means health also is ruled by Venus, the area of your workplace, your daily routine, and also gains on a very larger scale. Those who are expecting anything to be selling of their property, buying a property, selling of vehicles, you may actually gain profit during this time. Ruchi, I'll give you a small example. During the COVID period, I bought one. It was a very difficult period, right? So I bought one car when I was in Canada for $1,500. Very, very old used car. After using it for 1.5 year, when COVID ended, and there was shortage of vehicle, exactly this kind of a position was happening where Venus was exalted. And because I look at position and then only do my stuff, I sold that car which I got for 1,500 and 2,100, because I did not want to cheat other person, but the market rate was only like this. There were no cars. So somehow from something you have taken for a very small amount, you make good money on it, and even it becomes older for you. So this is how this time is now happening for you. So make the most of this time. Very good time for emotional security, foreign travel, gains from a larger group of people, or those who are in any kind of education business. Beautiful time for you guys. Moon, on the other hand, will get into the 11th house, will get an aspect of Mars making Mahalaxmi Yoga in the house of gains. Again, gains can be expected from social circle, from anything that has to do with powerful people. You may come across powerful people, and suddenly great things may start happening. So, amazing. Amazing means amazing time for you. When it comes to 11th house Moon, if you have elder siblings, try to please them, try to give them some gift or something, try to take their blessings. It will give you more and more great results. Surya Dev, Sun, is become exalted every year in April 14th onwards. It becomes exalted, and this is that annual exaltation of Sun. Sun getting exalted in the fifth house, ninth from itself, from the natal Leo placement. I don't even have to tell it is good or no. It is absolutely wonderful. Wonderful means it is absolutely great. Only problem, because it is putting a debilitated aspect on the 11th house, you may be vulnerable when it comes to your attitude in a social circle. People may also think that you are over egoistic. That kind of problems. But when it comes to speculative gain, when it comes to children, childbirth, progeny, when it comes to creativity, when it comes to your work life, everything will be in that upstream positive scale. Such a beautiful time. Make the most of it. You cannot let this time go in waste. Sun means authority, power. Try to get into powerful position, try to get into powerful, try to meet powerful people, try to crack powerful deals, try to start powerful things, because this is also the house of startups. So be absolutely ruthless, but generously. Okay, generously ruthless. That's what I when I was working in Reliance, Rohiji, I had a boss. I cannot take the name because it's not good, but she was like a very upbeat, very modern personality. So she came to the room and she's like, you know what? When we were video editors that time, we used to make trailers and promos. So we made some trailers. She's like, no, 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 no. This is not the brief I want to give. I want jazzy yet simple. She said it should be very fancy also, but simple also at the same time. So this is exactly that period that is going on for you. Ruthless, aggressive, ruthless. That is what this time is. You have to be that way, but be very humble and kind. Otherwise, when planets are in good position right now, but when it comes into bad position, you will get results of your past karmas also. So make sure we are humble. Moon enters into Scorpio. Now, Moon enters into Scorpio. Here, there is one great yoga that Moon and Mars are making, and this is two Vipreet Raj yogas at the same time, and also Rashi Parivartana yoga at the same time. It is a very rare phenomenon. It happens very rarely, once a year or even once 2 years, and this is such a beautiful placement. What we need to do during this time? What is Vipreet Raj yoga? That means trouble in the beginning and victory in the end. If there is trouble related to anything that has to do with your in-laws, anything that has to do with court cases, anything that has to do with health problems, anything that has to do with inheritance, shared money, money from partnership, anywhere you were facing problem goes away in this time. You may manifest greatness. If there is problem that is coming for foreign travel, for spiritual growth, for manifestation of, what you say, your, or sleep pattern is disturbed, everything that will also solve. So it's a win-win situation, even with planets like Mars and um, Moon sitting in 8th and 12th house. Still it is better because they have done Rashi Parivartan. Neither Mars will cause harm to Moon, neither Moon will cause harm to Mars. So it is win-win situation here for all the 8th house things and all the 12th house. One major victory over fear also can happen during this time. If you are having phobia, fear about something, you may start feeling that, oh, it does not matter, man, everything is good. So all the best. Have a great time. And then Moon will enter into Sagittarius on April 18th. This is a Kendra placement of the 8th house Lord. What happens in such situations is that a lot of hidden aspects or hidden things will come on surface. That means if someone is trying to cheat you, someone is trying to be unfair to you, someone is trying to, you know, take all the profit away from you without even without even involving you. This is that time that everything in such area goes away from everything in such area comes on surface, and you are able to now analyze the situation with more and more intense, what you say, with intense emotional as well as wisdom oriented judgment, because it is the house of Jupiter, so that wisdom is already there in this placement. Okay, emotional time for you, because when Moon comes here, you let go of things, or sometimes you get hurt also. Don't get hurt, fight. Don't leave anyone who's doing any wrong to you. Okay, all the best. Have a great time. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, so make sure you align there and do subscribe also, so you are a part of our family. Thank you. Capricorn ascendant. When we look at Capricorn ascendant, Venus is turning direct into Pisces. Venus is yoga karaka for you, and Venus being in the third house is an Upchaya house, extremely troublesome in retrograde motion. Lot of things related to the fight of the eclipse, that is where it was trying to control everything, trying to protect you from every miserable thing that can come to your life, even for a shortest period of time. This is how powerful Venus is in your chart, and now Venus is getting into great position. In direct motion, it will start moving forward and manifesting great results. Communication that you have been waiting for related to a career may be very positive and may come now. Communication related to children progeny also happens. Communication related to foreign long distance travel or visa or some kind of approval of your passport, this that also happens. So it's a very great timing for all the people. On the other hand, Moon, who's the Maraka here, that means who's not a great planet, here it moves into the 10th house and aspected by Mars. Because Mars and Moon, whenever they will make any combination in Kendras, it is Mahalakshmi Yoga. Your wealth can be achieved and received from your career. A very beautiful time for career evolution, career wealth, or finding new jobs, or maybe getting hierarchy in your job area. Later, Sun will become exalted. This is such a great news. 8th house Lord, exactly ninth from itself, getting exalted. All the hidden matters where there were a lot of trouble regarding inheritance, maybe regarding, we can call about mother's health, regarding, fourth house is also the house that is related to eighth and fourth are connected in a way related to, um, you know, sudden, sudden inheritance, sudden wealth may also come. When sun is exalted, we have to take care of the health of the father. When moon is exalted, we have to take care of the health of the father, because when they are in extreme power, they do not know that what the hell is happening. They can get overwhelmed and sometimes be blind also with the power they have. That's why in this situation we have to be taking care of the father's health, because the eighth house lord is sitting ninth from itself. Sudden ups and downs in the health of father, sudden ups and downs in the education area, but great news when it comes to real estate, great news for buying a new vehicle, great news for aligning yourself to your family values, to your roots, trying to get into rituals of the family. This is how beautiful the placement of sun is. Later, moon will also get debilitated. Good time for your mother to have very great health. Also good time for your children, because moon is aspecting, the seventh aspect of moon is on the sign of Taurus. On top of that, it is making Gaj Kesari yoga also, because Venus, Jupiter is sitting in the fifth house. Great time for education, educational pursuits, trying to pay lottery, trying to get into speculative gains, trying to enter into share market for the first ever time also. You will see growth and expansion in every aspect. Beautiful. I cannot even thank God that such a beautiful week is coming. It's absolutely so great after such a tough time. Finally, moon will enter into the 12th house, Sagittarius. Foreign travel related to, also travel of spouse also is happening. Maybe she's going to foreign country. Travel because of business partnerships also to foreign country. Maybe some kind of possibility of health of the spouse also. Visiting a hospital is also possible. So don't take only on the great value. Sometimes it can also be negative here. So on top of that, it is not a very great time for getting into arguments and getting separation, this that topic, even on the surface in your relationships. Otherwise, this moon is not in a good placement. When seventh house lord in the 12th house, it gives you losses related to the seventh house. That means losses in partnership, losses in spouse, losses in sometimes in business dealings. You come to a contract and finally you're withdrawn from it. This also things happen. So very careful to take. Try to avoid everything during this time. No heated conversation about partnerships at all. All the best. Do subscribe. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments and those who are watching the video for the first time. I would invite you to be the part of the family. Try to join the WhatsApp group, which is below in the description, and also subscribe so that we can always navigate our life together. And gives motivation also. ऐसा लगता है हाँ कि you're talking, not talking to no one. You're talking to some substance here, some people here. All the best. Aquarius. When we look at Aquarius, Venus is turning direct into Pisces. When we look at Venus here, Venus is the Yoga Karka, the lord of the fourth house and lord of the ninth house. That means anything that has to do with destiny and your comfort, home comfort is all seen from Venus. It is getting exalted in the second house. It is getting direct in the second house, and this is such a great placement of Venus. Venus has been here from 31st of January, trying to protect you from, because it is exalted position of Jupiter, and it has taken an oath with Jupiter, that there is a Rashi Parivartana. Jupiter is in the house of Venus, Venus is in the house of Jupiter. So this time it has taken an oath that I will protect this house, and it has been protecting with the eclipse energy going very crazy here. 6 planets alignment. Your wealth could have gone suddenly up and down, but see, Venus is protecting you. And now, if by chance any wealth loss or anywhere where you were supposed to make good wealth but did not happen, now things will manifest in the right matter. Family values will be very great, and your speaking, your speech, your ability, your power to convert your speech into material wealth is going to happen during this time. Moon, Chandra, who's the lord of the sixth house, will go to the ninth house and get an aspect of Mars. When it comes to the health of father, you have to be absolutely vigilant and careful during this time, because see, Sun is also getting exalted, and that is getting exalted eighth from the eighth. But here, because Moon is in placement of the house of house of Mars, sorry, house of Venus, and Mars is aspecting that. It is a cause of concern, because Mars is not aspecting from any other place but on the sixth house. It can say small heart related problems, heart challenges related to lungs, chest, to the father or guru or mentor or teacher can be happening during this time. Bhagya wise, very great time, very nice time. When it comes to foreign travel, when it comes to work wise, getting some kind of recognition, great time. Sun gets into the third house of Parakrama. That means courage, and it becomes exalted. Your courage will be at peak during this time, but learning is very important. Remember, Sun is putting an debilitated aspect on the ninth house. I told you, health of father has to be taken in consideration. And also, when it comes to these kind of placements, Sun is not going to help you. It is going to trigger you to take big risks, big actions. Please take everything which is very measured and very calculated. If you're thinking of I will leave my job, this that, look at the position of Mars. Also, the 10th house lord is right now debilitated in the 6th house, so you cannot make wrong decisions in your workplace. Very good time to believe in yourself, start some personal growth, but not ruthlessly. It has to be very absolutely communicate with yourself and try to understand that if I'm doing, what are the pros and cons. Just write down the notes and say that is it worth it or no, then take an action. And energy is like this only, na? There are two people who have different kind of energies in the same house. One has a gun, one does not have a gun. One has the power of energy to argue, one has the power of the trigger, khatak, finish. So energy is energy. You cannot differentiate between argument or between taking drastic action. So avoid try to avoid getting very harsh on yourself also, and for others also. Short distance travel may be fruitful and will bring you great results or great profits. Later, Moon will enter into the sign of Scorpio, which is the Mars house, and Mars is in the sixth house. That is the house of Moon. So there's a Rashi Parivartana yoga between fourth, between 10th and between sixth and between second and between fourth. So many Rashi Parivartana yogas are happening, and which brings us to one great conclusion, that great and wonderful time for your career. If you are feeling politics, this, that, not finding a new job, congratulations, because you may get some offer. Look at Jupiter putting an aspect on Moon putting an aspect here. Work life balance, getting happiness from home also, and being truly happy is what is the essence of this period. So all the best. Finally, Moon enters into the 11th house. This is sixth from the sixth. One great thing is this ending of diseases, ending of miserable condition in workplaces also seen. So great time that way also. But what happens here is that 11th house is social circles. Moon may make you emotionally very weak in social circles, in your social circles during this time. So try to be. mm, it is also receiving an aspect of Saturn, so somehow it will make you slow communicator in social. So maybe in the weekend, over the weekend, this is the weekend time when you're having a party or something, you'll be not feeling not that great. You'll not be a part of that. You will be there, but your mind will be somewhere else, and that can be related. Mind will be in startup or education during this time. This is how it is. But I feel that social circle is not that important. That how important your startups or your creativity or education is. So please focus there. Okay. All the best. Have a great time. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and do subscribe as well. Pisces ascendant. When we talk about Pisces ascendant, Venus is turning direct into your ascendant. So your ascendant had gone through all the drama that was related to eclipse, all the planets alignment, there's that, whatnot. So many great things, so many wonderful things happens in your ascendant, and your Ketu was being aspected by everyone in the seventh house. So your relationship must have gone like zoo, 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 up and down, up and down, up and down. Here Venus turning direct is that problem related to inheritances, problem related to communication, job related things, relationship related things, where your relationship wise you were not completely doing very much better and there was turmoil in relationships. It will start becoming much better now, and it can come to a scenario where you are actually, you must have said that, okay, I have finally manifested what I was looking for. So getting into love affair, getting into new arrangements that is related to, what you say, um, we can be saying that many new people will come to your life, new relationship will happen. Moon in Libra into the eighth house. Here, Moon is the lord of the fifth house in the eighth house. Whenever fifth house and eighth house will have any combination, this is lottery, or this is something sudden gains in speculation. And here, one more thing is happening. Mars putting one, two, three, four, fourth aspect of four aspect on Moon. This is Mahalaxmi yoga, and suddenly there can be some wealth that can come. So I don't know if those who are going through Mars Mahadasha, Moon Mahadasha, and even Venus Mahadasha, they can have some windfall during this time. So let's hope for the best. Amazing time for Pisces ascendant people, like great time for Pisces ascendant people. Later, Sun will become exalted, and Sun will become exalted in the second house, the Lord of the sixth house. Exactly, getting exalted in the second house. It is ninth placement of Sun from the placement of Leo. Second house is house of wealth, house of value, house of your self-respect, self-worth, accumulated wealth. This is the time that everything in this area will increase. Somehow the problem that will increase as well with exalted Sun is problem that is related to health. Second house is a Maraka house, and getting sixth house lord going into the second house, aspecting the eighth house which is debilitated, can create major health problems, sometimes very difficult health problems. Good for money, this, that, what not, no problem, but sometimes, I always tell that till the time you are healthy, there are 10, 15,000 problems that you're going through. Once you become sick, there is only one problem. Everything else fades off from your life because you are just worried about one thing. So health is wealth. And here, that is what this planet is doing. The health planet is going to the wealth house. Make sure that you are absolutely working on your own self. Hatha yoga, meditation, activities, keeping yourself healthy mentally, physically, emotionally is required during this time. But good time for investment, getting money from government, getting money through service, getting money through debt, loans is also possible. Rashi Parivartana yoga is happening when Moon enters into the sign of Scorpio. So Moon is entering into the sign of Mars, Mars is entering into the sign of Moon. This is a Raja yoga, absolute Raja yoga, because both the trikonas are, having Rashi Parivartana yoga, debilitated planets, and on top of that, the ascendant is having an exalted planet and a debilitated planet together. My God, it's like three debilitated planets are making a triangle in your birth chart. That means you, yourself, your creativity, and your destiny are all aligned during this time, this week, and very rare to find such situations, such combinations. So make sure that you are absolutely active in every scenario in your life, active in education, active in creativity, active with your children, active with your gurus, with your mentors, active with your teachers, active with learning, and active completely in your personality wise also. You have to be active and taking actions. What a wonderful time. Best time, like super time. It's not even made up, like, many astrologers say aisa hoga waisa hoga, this will happen, but it's not made up. It is in front of you guys. Come on, like, if you are so blind that I cannot change the setting of the presentation, it became debilitated. This way it became all pixelated. So Mercury debilitated in Kendra, and Kendra Lord in Kendra debilitated, putting an exalted aspect on Kendra. Mars putting exalted aspect on the 11th house. Moon putting exalted. Oh my God, this is such a great placement. On top of that, Jupiter and Mercury, Venus, Saturn have a common aspect on the seventh house, gains from partnership, because the fifth aspect of Jupiter aspecting the ninth house. That means gain through education, gain through some great destiny wise, like suddenly some gains come. And Jupiter also looking here, in right now it is looking at the 11th house also, where Mars is putting an aspect. So Jupiter is putting a debilitated aspect, Mars is putting an exalted aspect. This is Neech Bhang Raj Yoga aspect on the 11th house. If I start giving combinations, you will go crazy. So it's an absolute time to take action. Don't sit idle. If your workplace you are being annoyed, take action. Say, I am annoyed here. There is nothing happening here. Let us do something in a creative way. If in life, in any area of life where you're thinking and you need to speak up, you need to speak up. This is how this time is. All the best. Have a great time. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. And those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe so that feel included with us. Thank you. Oh, before that, Moon is entering into Sagittarius. I forgot about this. Moon is entering into Sagittarius. Here, the Lord of the fifth house is in the ninth house. Also, in the 10th house. So, creativity that is related to your workplace, power, getting some speculative gain through your career is also possible. Some big business contracts is also possible. So all the best. Have a great time. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rohit ji, for your service as well. All the best.
Thank you very much, and thanks for your prediction as well. Because so many planets going depleted, so many things happening, but you told very positive things to all the ascendants. Thank you very much, and for the appointments, definitely number on the screen and the advanced course of astrology you can also connect here. Thank you very much. Thank you, Akashji. Thank you very much. We'll meet you in some next video. Till then, Jai Shri
Jai
Ram.
Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata Di, Jai Mahalakshmi. Om